Mix is an application and platform that represents a different take on food preparation and creation. Mix aims to make the traditional act of cooking more creative, spontaneous, social, dynamic, and ultimately more fun. The basic premise of the concept revolves around the ingredient randomizer. The user is first asked how adventurous they are feeling, choosing from 5 options ranging from mildly adventurous to extremely daring. The user will determine the number of variables that are thrown into the mix. For example, choosing just a bit will only present 4 variables: hero ingredient, protein, influence, and cooking method. However, by choosing quite bold, vegetable and presentation variables will be thrown into the mix. Some combinations will be genius, others will be strange, some will be disgusting. However, that is all by design, the experience promoting creativity and social engagement over strict practicality. This project produced 2 early prototypes, the mix application and the device concept. Nevertheless, the scope of the concept stretches far beyond the limits of the project. With future development, Mix could become a fully fledged platform no longer bound by restricting technological and economic limits. In time, social game mechanics could be added to the Mix, dividing tasks, setting time limits, providing points, etc. A revised version of the application would add functionality, allowing users to save specific mixes and link photos, notes, and recipes. This documentation could then be shared amongst others through the app or through other established social networks. Users could compare bizarre outcomes or success stories. There is room to grow an entire community around food, and a clear market gap as there is no dedicated social network centered around food. With success, the application could be transformed into its own hardware device, appealing to entirely different demographics. The dedicated device could attract technology enthusiasts and housewives alike. Material design and branding would need to pivot to specific demographics, but the appeal of a dedicated device with absolutely no barrier to entry is a powerful idea. Further branching out into the physical space, the familiar card-like user interface paradigm that Mix has adopted could easily be translated into a physical deck of cards. Although quite reductive, the simplicity and tangible nature of this implementation could provide ample novelty to ensure success. Primarily, Mix is about engagement with food, propositioning people to take a greater interest in their ingredients, what they are making, and the fun that can be had in preparing it. Nevertheless, Mix also reflects the future trajectory of food, taking inspiration from emerging food trends such as food sharing. In many ways, Mix moves beyond emerging gastronomies, creating an entirely new way to experience food and cooking, one deeply inspired by socialization, technology, and video games. The various concepts and mechanics of Mix can be found in various other mediums, but when applied to the world of food, they are transformed into something new entirely. Mix may have been born from the opinion that cooking was uninteresting, but ultimately grew into a convincing example of why it should be cherished.